Do you sometimes get bored and need a change, a spring fling perhaps? No, not that kind of fling. I'm talking about changing up your perfume choices. So put down your regular fragrance and have fun with these 5 unique and interesting perfumes that you'll want to grab this spring. You want to know what they are? Keep watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sasha Scents. My name is Sasha. I do fragrance reviews, a little bit of beauty and style. So if you enjoy that type of content, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. If you end up liking this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Now if you're a guy and you've come across my channel, you're in luck. Some of these fragrances I'm going to be talking about today are unisex. So definitely keep watching. But before I get into the video, there is a great quote that fits in with my perfume theme today, and that's by Jean Patou. Just like men, perfume is never perfect right away. You have to let it seduce you. And that quote is so true. I don't know about you guys, but with me, I've purchased fragrances before and I spray them, and I'm not really sure what to think about them. But the more I wear them, the more intriguing they become, the more I like them. It starts to really fit my style, and before I know it, I am in love. Well, the following 5 fragrances will certainly seduce you as well as those around you with their interesting and intriguing scents. Now, the first perfume I want to talk about is a fragrance I would have never gravitated to a year ago, and now I literally can't stop wearing it. And that particular fragrance is Legacy Silver by Chalice by Maison d'Orient. This is a great unisex fragrance. It does lean slightly masculine, but that's okay. If you're a woman, you can certainly pull it off. I love wearing this fragrance. It makes me feel confident. It makes me feel happy. The notes in here are fantastic. And this is a great fragrance if you're outgoing, if you're spontaneous, adventurous. This is perfect for you. Let's go ahead and talk about the notes in this fragrance because they are really, really nice. And they remind me of something, and we're going to talk about that right now. All right. Now, when I first smell this, the first thing that comes to mind when I smell this is a beautiful spring morning. Maybe your neighbor is mowing the lawn, and you're getting whiffs of this fresh cut grass, and it's sweet. It's intoxicating, it's fresh, and then you get little whiffs of citrus. Maybe there's a lemon tree in your yard or your neighbor's yard, and it's intermingling with this fresh cut grass, this citrus, and you're left with this just delightful, happy, bright, warm, intoxicating smell. Now the notes in here, it opens with lemongrass. There's also cedar wood, which gives this some depth, as well as musk. Now, as it dries down, you'll notice that musk more and more. It gives you kind of that sun-kissed skin that's warm and inviting. It's just an all-around really nice fragrance. Now, this fragrance, performance-wise, it's about an arm's length when I first spray it. And then it gets a little bit closer to the body after about 30 minutes, but this is by no means a skin scent. This is one of those fragrances that's going to surround you in a beautiful fragrant cloud. People are going to notice this. It's got a great sillage. Now, as far as longevity on my skin, it's about 6 to 8 hours, which is really good. And it lasts a very, very long time on your clothes. So this is a very noticeable fragrance. This is great for most occasions, but especially if you want to wear this on a date night, you will definitely leave a lasting impression. So overall, really nice fragrance. And again, this one is Legacy Silver. You'll find this on the Maison d'Orient website, and I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this fragrance in the description box. So not only check out Legacy Silver, but Maison d'Orient has a lot of other fragrances to choose from. Feminine, masculine, unisex, you name it. So definitely check them out. They are very affordable. So I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Let's move on to our next unisex fragrance, which I think you probably all know, or maybe you do, maybe you don't. This one is not talked about a whole lot, but I'm sure you've seen it around. And that one is by Gucci. This is the Gucci Memoire d'une Odeur. This is a fantastic unisex fragrance that is neither too masculine nor too feminine. It is perfectly balanced, And you'll notice this is perfect for individuals that want a fragrance that's comforting. It definitely can change a mood or evoke a feeling. So overall, really nice fragrance. The notes in here are really nice. Very soft, very soothing, comforting type of fragrance. Right away, you're going to notice a chamomile, and there's a note of Roman chamomile. There's also some bitter almond. You will pick up on that almond, but it's very, very subtle. If someone didn't mention almond in there, you probably would miss it because it is really subtle. There's also some jasmine as well as sandalwood and vanilla. I like that they added that vanilla in here. Gives it a little bit of sweetness. Now, as far as performance, this is about, no, it's within an arm's length, I would say, as far as projection. So it's not one of those outspoken type of fragrances. It is going to be more of a personal type of fragrance, more like a skin scent, which is fine if you're more of an introvert and you don't want a loud fragrance. This is definitely one I would look into. It will fit your personality perfectly. Now, as far as the longevity on my skin, this fragrance is only about 4 hours. Now, I have read other people that wear this notice 6, 8 hours or longer. On me, unfortunately, it's just 4 hours, but it's one of those fragrances I can respray. It is very, very nice. You can wear this as a signature scent. This is an easy fragrance to wear anywhere, to the gym, running errands, you name it. It's a really nice, comforting, soothing type of fragrance. And again, that was Gucci Memoire d'une Odeur. Let's move on to our very next fragrance, which is a fragrance by Dolce & Gabbana, and that one is called Shine. This is a feminine fragrance that is sunshine in a bottle. It's great for evoking happiness. It's perfect for those days where you need a pick-me-up. It's like getting a kiss from the sun. It's very bright, very happy, and I love the notes in here. It feels a little bit on the tropical side, maybe because of the opening. It has some mango, which is really noticeable. So if you like mango, you'll really enjoy this fragrance. It mixes really well with quince and grapefruit. So those three notes work very well together. There's also some saltiness to it, which comes from a sea salt accord. You'll also notice there's some sandalwood musk in here as well. Now this has kind of that ozonic, solar kind of vibe to it. So if you enjoy those types of fragrances, you'll really like this a lot. Now, as far as the performance on this one, this is moderate projection. So it's about an arm's length, and then it gets closer to the body. It's not a skin scent, but it will have a small little bubble around you. So people are going to be able to notice this fragrance, especially if they're standing close to you or if you walk by someone, they'll definitely notice this. Again, this is a very feminine fragrance. It is very bright, very happy. Like I said, it's sunshine in a bottle. You can wear this. This would be great for a spring wedding if you're the bride, or maybe you're attending a wedding. You can definitely pull this one off. Great for date nights, evenings out, you name it. But all around very, very nice fragrance. And again, that one was Shine by Dolce & Gabbana. And let's go on to our next fragrance. And that one is a great fragrance and not a lot of people talk about. And that is Gemma di Paradiso by Roberto Cavalli. This is another feminine fragrance that is really, really nice. It's for a woman who likes things slightly more sweet and slightly more aquatic. This blends beautifully together with that sweetness, that aquatic note. So all around really, really nice. Now, a lot of people have compared this fragrance to Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle. To me, they are different. La Belle's pear note is definitely sweeter. It's like a pear that is overly ripe. It has those brown spots on there. So when you pick it up and you kind of squeeze it a little bit, your fingers kind of sink in and the juice runs down your arm. That's kind of like the La Belle pear. The pear note in this is a pear that is almost ripe, has still a little bit of tartness to it. And when you cut it, it's still kind of tough to cut through. But when you bite into it, it's juicy. That sweetness is there. That's how I would describe the pear in this fragrance. There's also mandarin, there's orange notes, some jasmine, vanilla, and amber. So all around, a lot of great notes. I love the dry down in here. It's very, like I said, feminine. It's got some powderiness to it, some aquatic, feels tropical. As far as performance wise, there's moderate projection with this one. It's within an arm's length when you spray it. And it does come in a little bit, but you're going to get this cloud of fragrance that's very different, that really stands out. And people are going to take notice of this. You're going to get complimented on this, but it's an all around really pretty fragrance. Go ahead and spray some. I love it. I love the pear note in this one. I actually prefer the pear note in this one than I do the La Belle. And I've always said La Belle has the best pear and vanilla combination, but I think it's met its match with Gemma di Paradiso. So if you haven't tried this one, this is definitely something I recommend you try out. Now, as far as longevity, I get about 6+ hours on my skin and a lot longer on the clothes. This is a great fragrance to wear as your signature scent in the spring that carries on into summer. It's just a beautiful feminine scent. Really, really nice. Okay, moving right along to our last fragrance, and that one is Elie Tahari by Elie Tahari. This is targeted towards women, but in my opinion, this should be a unisex fragrance. A guy can easily wear this one. It is a fresh and invigorating type of fragrance that really stands out, and when you wear it, you feel bright, feel happy, and the notes in here are really vivacious, very zesty, clean, and I like fragrances like that. It definitely feels very, very clean. All right, let's talk about those notes. You're going to notice bergamot right away. You'll get a blast of bergamot, which makes this feel more unisex to me. And then you'll notice a little bit of violet. Now, I'm not a huge fan of violet, but I don't mind it in this fragrance because it's done so well. It mixes beautifully with the bergamot. So you've got that violet. There's some tea accord in here, as well as some soft florals, some woods. There's also amber and musk. So very well done. It has some depth to it. It has some great performance to it. It projects really well. This is one of those fragrances that will enter a room before you do. It'll announce your presence. It will say, I am here. So if you like a fragrance that is more loud, then you will love this. Now, after about a half an hour, it does get closer to the body, but it's definitely not a skin scent. It's going to have a huge scent bubble around you that is very noticeable. You are going to smell very clean, very sparkling, very bright. And I love that there's still some soft florals in there, some woods. So they did a really nice job. Now on me, as far as the longevity, it is about 6 hours, which is good. Longer on the clothes. So you will notice this will last through the next day on your t-shirt. Like I had a t-shirt on the other day and I took it off the next day. I was putting it away and I could still smell this fragrance. So it does really cling to the clothes. This is a great everyday type of fragrance. Great for the office. It's just a very happy, clean, fun scent. Well, there you have my 5 fragrances for the spring fling. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to know, do you own any of these fragrances? If so, which ones do you have? Or do you have any interesting fragrances that not a lot of people talk about that you love wearing? And if you don't mind sharing, comment that down below. I do read my comments. I try to get back to everybody. And I certainly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch my video. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay beautiful inside and out.